I would like to thank Miguel to organize and start this seminar, because by this chance we can exchange ideas and to share some common in sport performance analysis. Happy to see this all this happen. Also, many thanks to everybody here. Thank you. First of all, I would like to First of all, I would like to make a brief introduction of the university which I am working at. The university is Beijing Normal University, a college of physical education and sport. I have been working here since 2014, and this university has a really long history. The university was established in the year 1902. So this year is the 120-year anniversary. The sport in this university also has a very long history and has a history of 105 years. Just now, my colleagues, friends, talked about Beijing Sport University, and I think some of us may know that the Beijing Sport University was born from the Beijing Normal University, and the old sports department started the Beijing Sport University 70 years ago. So this is old Beijing Normal University, and this is now the gymnasium of the university, and this is the main gate, the south gate of the university. Okay, myself. As you see in this page, I got my master's degree also at Beijing Sport University, and my PhD degree at the University of Bayreuth in Germany. The Bayreuth is a small but nice city. I like there really much, but because of COVID-19, I haven't been back to this university for more than 3 years. Afterwards, I started my career at Beijing Normal University at College of PE and Sport. Now my performance, my research mainly focuses on 3 points, 3 aspects. I will say on the pitch, this is first, and second is in the league, and third is analysis tools. I will explain in detail in the next pages. So first, what is on the pitch? That is what happens on the pitch and what can be improved. This is like a diagnosis. For descriptive analysis, this is how we describe a match, what happened on the pitch. For example, how many times one team make offensive tries on the left side of the pitch. This is what we say, what we see. And second, why this happens. And this needs simulative analysis and analytical analysis, I would say. In my old papers, I used Markov chain model and some data mining methods to simulate and analyze the game. For example, using Markov chain theory and Markov transition matrix, one can know that which passes between 2 players play important part to create a chance of goal. For example, using Markov transition matrix, one can calculate that. For example, 2 defenders, 2 central defenders. The passes between the 2 central defenders will not make good chance to create chance of goal. This is how we know on the pitch. If we find any pass that creates chance of goal, the coach can tell his team and players to play more this style. If any passes between two players cannot create a chance of goal, the coach can tell their players not do this in the second half or in the next match, for example. Yes, this is simulative analysis using Markov chain. And analytical analysis, that is using data mining, or I would say at the very first, I used the shopping basket model. But afterwards, I found that shopping basket model was not the best suitable for the game analysis, because one must know that a passing has order. For example, I pass the ball to Michelangelo. This is one pattern, and Michelangelo to Carlos Lago, for example. Yeah, this is an order. This is an order, time order. But so through this order, we know that we three players are a model and pattern. So afterwards, this pattern has time order, not without order. So shopping basket model is without order. So afterwards, we improved our algorithm. So using rule growth developed by Philip Forney-VG from Shenzhen University. We use the rule growth. This is a sequential pattern mining method. So we use this, and this algorithm is more real to the pitch. So afterwards, I think a stream pattern mining is the best, but we are still working on it. This is in the future. Yeah. So this is what I call on the pitch, and then in the league. In the league is what most of us are focusing on. For example, the technical and running performance, or technical and tactical and running performance of players and teams. This is most of us are doing research. Also, we would like to see how players and teams are playing year by year, and under different situational variables. This is a common to many friends here. So for details of our research in the league, please refer to our published papers. I will show the paper list in the end. Also, most of us here are really focusing on football, soccer. This is because football is the first sport in the world. Also, we are also focusing on the league, no problem. But also we are doing research on other sports like volleyball and table tennis. Yeah, good. And then we are working also on tools. This is what we say observational tools. We just start this project, but not sophisticated. Still not sophisticated. We are facing some obstacles, technical obstacles. Because in this video clip, it is not clear enough to recognize ball and players precisely. So we need to improve the quality. So using this kind of tools, we can recognize what happened on the pitch and what the situation, how players are formatted on the pitch. This is why we're working. So this is why I am really interested in the last presentation. Yes, good. So in this page, I will show you the papers that we have published in the last years. So if anyone who is interested in my research, welcome to get in touch with me. Okay, thank you and gracias.
Thank you, Tianbiao. 多谢你. Very clear presentation, and also very interesting and related to Javier Buldu and Carlos Lago and Tomas, because you are investigating a similar sport, Chuchou, soccer.
Yes, Chuchou, yes.
Very interesting research and the path that you are walking through. It's excellent for sharing and cooperating with us and some colleagues from the network. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Miguel. Anyone who is interested or has question can ask now. We have some time, I think.
If anyone has any question, please let Liu Tianbiao knows it.
I would like to make a question, but I don't know if you have the answer, because it's a tough question. Okay, so I just wondering if we can talk about it. I also love Markov chains, and I use them. Yeah, I use them a lot. But I see one drawback of using them. That
please speak slowly. The line is not good.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so I see one drawback of using them, and I don't know how to solve it. So I would be pleased to talk with you about it. And it is how to introduce the moment of the match on them. I mean, how to introduce the score, for example, or the moment of the match when doing the analysis, because you cannot do that right now. I mean, when you're working with the probabilities, transition probabilities that you're having in the Markov chain, you are not taking into account if you are winning, you are losing. And it would be great if we can include this information in the matrix somehow. And I don't know how to do it. And I've been thinking, struggling about it, and I don't know how to do it. So it will be a pleasure to talk with you in the future and try to find a solution for that.
Okay, no problem. You are very welcome to get in touch with me in detail. You can write email to me. And here, I think for the moment of the game, you just define some, for example, some status, and you know the Markov theory is the Markov chain is from status to status, right? States to states, from different states to different states. So you have to define the state, and then you are going to define ending state or two ending states. In football game, I defined two ending states. So this is up to you. Up to you on the game model. So you know the Markov chain has a feature that one matrix multiplies matrix the same matrix, and then multiplies the matrix, and this matrix changed n times, and then this matrix will get will turn into a steady. Right, a steady. All the probabilities will go to the ending state. So this ending state is absorbing state. We say absorbing state. The absorbing state is what we like to have sometimes. Yes. Yeah. I don't know whether I solved the question.
No, you didn't solve it because it's very difficult to solve. But but I would like to talk about it. But when you're constructing the Markov chains, you don't have memory. This is the basics. So I mean, it doesn't matter. The probability of going from one state to another one do not depends on the previous one, as you mentioned at the beginning very nicely. That you need. It's not the same. I mean, that you need to follow the history of what happened. And Markov
it has nothing to do with the very first factor.
Yeah, but Markov chains do not take into account this memory, and this is a limitation. But also, I mean, how to relate it to the score. I mean, because it is not the score of the match. If you are winning, you are losing. I mean, the way you are moving the ball, for example, changes. I mean, we have here a lot of people that they have been working a lot about that, and they have demonstrated that the score influences the way the teams play. So I would like to introduce that in the Markov change somehow, and I don't know how to do it. But maybe defining a Markov chain when you are winning, another one when you are losing, and another one. But I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense. So it will be great to talk with you later about it.
Yeah,
anyway, thank you very much for your answer. Thank you.
Thank you. This is related to situational variable. I think it's a good idea to combine situational variable with Markov chain. We have one paper that peer reviewing in Frontiers in Psychology recently, combined with Markov chain and situational variables. But a lot of questions raised by reviewers. So yes, we're working on it.
Okay, thank you. I will have a look at it. Thank you.
Yeah. Please write email to me if you are interested in this topic. No problem. Feel free to get in touch with me.